Hey girl, welcome back. Girl, we're gonna jump into a love investigation, girl. You know, the type of investigation you do when two people that was in the public eye, that was once a happy, loving, couple. They had a loving marriage, and now they're getting a divorce, okay? And because they was in the public and we loved them together, and now they're not together, girl, we just kind of want to know what happened. Now, I'm going to pull some cards to see what these cards have to say. But again, welcome Monique Samuels and Chris Samuels to the show. Okay, welcome them. Now, I wonder what happened. Like I said, when they first came on first season on the, I think it was the Real Housewives of Potomac, Monique, I thought she was real cool the first season. I did. I thought they just had such a good relationship. And then Chris seemed like he didn't stand up, to his mama at first, and then finally he stood up to the mom. The mama called the lady a heifer on her show. I'm like, girl, some mamas, I tell you. But what's the mama wrong, girl? I don't know, girl. Now that we look at it now, hindsight is 2020, but it's like, was mama wrong? Because like mamas be knowing when they love their sons, they be knowing who love their sons, who cherish their sons, who gonna take care of their sons, and that's what mothers want to see. Okay, they want to see who's gonna be a good wife to the son. And Monique wanted help to do everything. It's like, girl, you the stay-at-home mom, okay? And you said you got a show for not so lazy moms, but girl, you want help for everything. And this man it's like Chris is there. He is there. We see he's present. You hardly ever go and see, oh, well, Chris not here. Chris gone somewhere. Chris gone there. No, Chris is right there, sitting on the sink, sitting on the counter, just sitting there, listening to Monique fuss him out on camera. Okay, just fuss him out. And it's just like, she gets snappy with the kids sometimes. So I just kind of wonder, was fame too much for Monique? Okay, because she got to the point that she couldn't even hide her attitude on camera, and the way she did Candace. Now, Candace was acting like a little chihuahua. And chihuahuas are little dogs, so you don't want to see, nobody get hurt. But it's like chihuahuas just bark so much and it be so annoying. It's almost like they asking for it. But then again, nobody don't ask. Like, my thing is, don't put your hands on nobody first. Now, after somebody put their hands on you, you got the right to defend yourself. But Monique was acting very erratic that season. I was like, ugh, it was too much for me. And then she started taking it out on Chris. And I don't see nothing Chris was doing. She was like, I really don't know what she was complaining about. I need help. And it's like, okay, you got the best, well-behaved kids I ever seen. Okay, those kids seem like they've been, I don't even want to say it. It's like they've just been scared in submission. It's like they just sit there and they so good. They so, beautiful little kids. But Chris was scared too. Chris was scared. She was just snapping on everybody, just snapping left and right, snapping it, snapping it. I'm like, girl, that's just kind of what I remember her at the end. But I do remember her at the beginning being, hands-on mom. But then she was always just, here's Chris, brush this way. It's like, okay, stop. You stressing yourself out, okay? Let those kids brush themselves, okay? Calm down. You're doing too much for the camera. Stress yourself out for one scene. And for the rest of the season, we have to pay for it. So let's kind of get into the reading, girl. I just had to get my little 2 cents on it. I'm sure Chris wasn't perfect, but, and I just feel like, I just felt bad for Chris in those scenes. I did. I felt sad for him. So let's see, Divine Angels, if you could, please give me the best cards from this deck to describe what was the energy around Chris and Monique's marriage, okay? Kind of like a little bit before the divorce, okay? What led up to the divorce? I have to say, if you go to their Instagram right now, both of them look truly happy. And not like happy, like, oh, I'm glad I'm over her. No, their bodies are saying that they living their best life. And not, like, trying to show off type of best life. Like, no, I'm healthier, okay? Overweight is kind of like a sign of, you being depressed and all this like that. Her body looking good and not like overdone good. Like, it's looking natural good. She got her hair in a natural way. Her and the kids look happy. She don't even look like she's stressed out with the kids. But then again, I need the camera to be on her for a minute. Then I'll see. But then Chris over there lost weight. His arms looking, but it's like, Chris, you should have did that when you were with a girl. I think that's what she was complaining about. She didn't want to say it. She wants somebody with a 6-pack. Because she said, shoot, if she can have 3 kids and get back in shape, it's like, why not, Chris? Why not? So, ain't that what men be wanting us to do? And we be on ahead a whole life. carried in our own body, girl, and they be still wanting us to have a flat stomach. So yes, if Monique had a flat stomach after 3 kids, Chris should have had a flat one too. So he waited too late to do that. He should have been did that. Okay, I'm sorry. And that's no body shaming or nothing like that, but you're a man. And then you're a football player who also work out. So it was no excuse. No excuse. But this deck don't want to say nothing about these folks, so I'm going to have to go to this deck. Girl. What's going on with these folks? What caused this? What was the energy around? Well, girl, just give me what caused the divorce. What happened? Okay. What led to the divorce? What caused the divorce? Paint a picture for me. The cards probably don't even know. Monique don't know. Chris don't know. Nobody don't know. Okay. Monique just said she's done. Girl, I'm going to get one card out here. And we got paradise. Happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. See? Girl, what was it? It's like, girl, you would literally had a beautiful home. I mean, the husband seemed like he was supported. Like I said, you don't know what's going on behind the scene. But the card said, girl, there was happiness in that house, expansion. But, you know, Monique she expansion, so it seemed like she wanted to be free a little bit. Maybe she wanted to get out there and explore. She wanted to see paradise. And she has been traveling a lot to different, it seems like islands, and so doing retreats. So maybe all she needed was a retreat, a long retreat. Okay. So that they can get to the point that they was back enjoying each other like they were the first season. But maybe it wasn't paradise no more. She wanted to fly. She wanted to have joy. But what kind of joy did she want? Okay. Let me see. What kind of joy did Monique want? What did Monique want out of this relationship with Chris? Girl, I don't know what she wanted, but I see the star here. Okay, I guess she wanted a girl that she wanted to be the star. She wanted to be the fame, you know, because he was the football star, and I guess she felt like the show was going to be a star, a way for her to be the star. Okay, that makes sense. So yeah, it seemed like she was probably being vulnerable, pouring out, probably showing who she feel like is her real self. And girl, I don't know if people like that. Then we got this Queen of Swords. Like, people saw this cold, abusive almost came out, but it's like abrasive, demanding respect, demanding the truth, demanding, very demanding. Okay, so she wanted to be the star, but did she come across as being a B-I-T-C-H? Honey, let me know. And then we got the Magician card here. Like, she was manifesting something. She wanted to manifest something in her life, something that she was trying to create. Girl, the star, the Queen of Swords, and the Magician. Let me check the mental. Let me check the mental, girl, because it's giving me, okay, just mentally not always together. Okay, sometimes that happens. Okay, we got to check out mental. Give me the mental around Monique at the time of her marriage, okay? With this Magician and the Queen of Swords energy. Because it seemed like stardom could have been too much for her. It's like the truth about her came out, honey, and she couldn't change it. She couldn't get it back to where it wanted to be, and it probably had drove her insane, girl. But let's see. What is the mental of Monique? So from what I see off top, it's just straight out transformations, maybe just definitely a spiritual growth, okay? This spiritual for her. She was seeking the truth, honey, trying to see past the fog that's been around her probably for many years. And she's trying to manifest something, okay? Now, but with the star card, she's just trying to she doesn't balance out her past. She's trying to balance out things in her life. And I think putting that on TV was just too much for her, that she needs to do some type of mental retreat. Yeah, she's going to something. Yeah, we got integration. Yeah, that's definitely giving me some type of spiritual card. Trying to balance out her mind, body, soul. Okay, what she see, how she speak, because never ending drama here. So she probably come from never ending drama. She's exhausted. Yeah, baby girl mentally is exhausted. She tired in real life, and then she got tired of, you know, drama on TV. It was just too much for her. Too much to take. And plus, girl, it seems like almost giving me, you know, with the yin and the yang, trying to balance out. It seems like she was trying to balance out this Queen of Swords energy, which is very abrasive, but she thinks she's speaking her truth, but it came across on camera in a different type of way, and she tried to work it out, but I think, girl, she was hustling backwards because she's exhausted. And then she kind of said she was exhausted from, with this red card, like her foundation from her home life. She's saying home was exhausting. But you see this little child, this inner child issue. Okay, she alone, this inner child needs to be healed here. Okay, push play. So it's like she needs to push play on this healing process. So yeah, she's in the process of healing her inner child because she is exhausted. Sister girl is tired. Okay, flowering so she can be a better mother. Okay, so she can shed that motherly love to her children. Okay, so that's good. Okay, so, and it also speaks about her morals as well. I mean, a lot of fog is around her. Like, she was very foggy in the head. Okay, she would misinterpret things. She would see things differently than what they actually occurred. Okay, she would blank out sometimes, just like this card kind of looked like. She would blank out, especially when she attacked Candace. She definitely blanked out. She got very robotic, baby. She was very focused, very RoboCop, baby. She was very zoned in and out at the same time. Now, how you zoned in and out at the same time, baby? It's too much. So she's looking for wisdom and guidance right there. Not with the nothingness. It's a lot of blankness here. Again, I guess this is her blanking out. Like I just said, she would blank out. Okay, to the point and don't remember what happened. Okay, and then she needs to find somebody she can truly trust, totally trust. Okay, and that she can communicate and share her problems with. And then with the creativity. And this is the third eye, purple card, chakra 3. It's like getting back with nature again. I'm still picking up getting back with nature. She's going through a spiritual healing her inner child, because Sister Girl was exhausted and she didn't even know where this energy was coming from. Okay, and she's going through a true transformation. Okay, and I don't think she could heal properly with Chris. Okay, because it seemed like she would blame this stuff on him, you know, and sometimes that happens. You'll blame your issues on the people that you love that's closest to you. Now, let's see what's going on with Chris. Chris, what in your opinion, what caused this marriage to be over? Okay, because Monique, like, she didn't know how to use this deck. See if you can use it. Baby, what caused this relationship to be over, in your opinion, Chris? Oh, okay, enough said, Chris. I'll take it from here. Whew, okay. This man said this is a karmic relationship, so his mama was right. He said this relationship fleeting, it was triggering. There was so much turmoil in this relationship. He said resentment was here, lessons to be learned. He said he had to let go and love himself. Not the man need to heal. Okay, well, that's good, Chris, because, yeah, men do need to heal. I feel like Chris was a good guy. I mean, I just didn't see no bad in him. I'm sorry. Okay, next we got heartbroken. Oh, he said he deeply hurt and sad about the separation. It speaks about a breakup, a lasting promise, or feeling lost, and then grieving and mourning. He's so heartbroken. He said he heartbroken because the Grim Reaper came through. Now, is this Monique or is this... Oh, no, sorry, my bad. It said the relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform your life. So Monique did show up like the Grim Reaper in this relationship. She showed up as a karmic relationship for him. And, girl, if you ain't been following my readings, girl, I've been seeing that the twin flames have been getting back together, girl. The twin flames, the side chicks and all that. Some of the side chicks supposed to be the main chick. And the main chick's supposed to be the side chick. I know, girl. I know. We in the metaverse, baby. We in the metaverse at this point. But yeah, they say that this is a karmic relationship, so that means that Chris got a real love out there that's willing to love him. Now, if he do all the proper healing, then he'll be in good shape to love. But if not, baby, the cycle continues. Okay, so Chris, what made this a karmic relationship for you? Since you talking, baby, you willing to talk? Because I don't know, Monique is going through her healing right now. Okay, that's all she want to talk about, and that's okay. That's okay. You know. So, Chris, this can be healing for you. So, why is this karmic relationship here? Why do you feel like this was a triggering relationship and very resentful from it? Oh, Lord, Chris, you sure? That's all you want to say? Okay, that's enough, Chris. Oh, Christopher. We got somebody, baby. Somebody was texting, baby. Somebody was texting, thinking. They said, think very careful before you respond, baby, because look over there. You in paradise. You living in paradise. Your home look like a paradise. And from the first season, you said you and your husband have 4 homes. Okay? And then, so you got a beautiful home, beautiful kids. Okay? I mean, and a loving husband. Loving husband. Taking care of home. Okay? You bragged on that. Remember, you bragged on that. But I ain't mad at her for healing. She needs to heal. She got some inner child stuff that she needs to deal with. And I ain't mad at her for doing that. Okay? But we got the texter girl. It said, think carefully. Okay, you got some casual interactions. Oh. Was Monique texting? Okay. Is that her? Is that Miss Monique, girl? Expected message of detachment. Somebody, okay, so he's saying that Monique was detached and communicating with somebody else. So she was detached from him and communicating with somebody else. Now that's what the cards say. And trolling him, intentionally upsetting him. Now I saw that on camera. I saw that. Because it's like as soon as the scene would start, she'll in the corner nagging at you and you just sitting there listening. And it's like, what is it now, Monique? What did the man do? All I see him perched up on the counter. What he do? Tell us. And well, you didn't hire this. And then she'll get mad at him when she go out of town and then he hired somebody. Oh my God, all you did was hire somebody. Okay, but why can't you do that? Girl, it's the annoyance for me. It's like trying to get a reaction, disruption, arguments, and being petty. He said that she was being petty. She was that texting. You know, he couldn't get the truth out of her. Okay? And it was triggering to him. It's almost like she wanted him to turn to a bad boy. That's kind of what I'm picking up a little bit. You know what bad boys do. In their feelings. He said that caught up in their feelings, letting emotions control you, emotional and deep feelings. So he's saying that she was emotional. Okay, always in her feelings, always threatening to leave them, break up, tear the heart up, okay, throw the love away. She was always in her feelings. Okay, what else? Not slut shaming. Express your sexuality, shaming, feeling judged, a double standard, and casual sex. Now they said already have some casual interactions right here, but you said sending pics. That's what I pick up. Sending pics, baby. Okay. But Chris, what did you say when you saw the pics that she sent? Because you said somebody was slut shaming somebody. What did you say, Chris? Now, I feel like you said something when you saw that. Okay. You looking through her phone, trolling through her phone. Okay. She doing stuff that intentionally upset you. Okay. And then some tea got spilled somewhere. Okay, some exciting, juicy tea. Something juicy, hidden truth, disclosing information, slander, gossip, shocking, untrustworthy. So he said, yeah, he said every time he go through a phone, he sees something new, something different. She's sending out pictures, and he probably even hearing the conversations. So yeah, he said it's a karmic relationship, and he said no matter what, it's just like it was like constantly doing. He's like just pages and pages, scrolling and upsetting him. Okay, Chris. Now, what did you do, Chris, since you're talking? What did you do to make this relationship karmic for her? Okay? Because you're taking accountability, right? So what did you do, Chris, that made this relationship a karmic relationship for her? Because for it to be a karmic for you, it is a karmic for her, too. So what did you do, Chris? Chris said he didn't do nothing. He just did one simple thing. He may have put her on blast. Huh? He said being publicly embarrassed, business being exposed, exposing secrets, and being called out. So I guess he put her on blast some kind of way. Or when she got put on blast, maybe he didn't stand up for her. But she was publicly embarrassed. He was publicly embarrassed. So something, it's like personal business being exposed. So she feel like, you know, I guess she was getting backlash how she was treating Chris. Okay? And then when she read it, she's like, oh my God, Chris, you're just sitting there acting like you're innocent. He catches it again. Next, a humble brag. Okay? It says, don't be so obvious. Read between the lines. Self-promoting and disgusting brag. So I guess when people brag on Chris, that pissed her off as well. So it's almost like she was the villain. That's how people saw her. So that's how she portrayed herself on camera. The first season, that's not what I saw. Okay? But the seasons after that, that's what I saw with her. And I just felt bad for that man. But she couldn't stand when people would brag on Chris. Okay? But you bragged on Chris. No justice, no peace. Okay? She said that Chris didn't bring no justice, no peace to her. Being socially and politically awake, well informed. So he couldn't read her mind, baby. True reality. Oh, awareness. Wake up, self-aware. She feel like he wasn't aware of what he was doing. But girl, why couldn't you communicate? You still not telling us what he did. He don't even know. He just said every time, you know, somebody will put you on blast, he got it, okay? Because you feel like, I guess she felt like that he was exposing her because he's sitting there acting like a good guy. And I guess she feel like he ain't no good guy. And then she's tired of people always bragging on him. So was Monique a hater of Chris? Was Chris married to his hater? Because if she's his karmic relationship, then the karmic relationship is kind of like your hater. They come in to kind of teach you to love yourself. They're going to hate on you so much in the relationship, in your bed, that you got to love yourself after that. Okay? But it's like true reality was being exposed, and she didn't like that. And she felt like he didn't have no chill, lost your ability to act rational, no regards for others' feelings. Okay, yeah, she felt like he didn't value her feelings. But I don't think he knew, because I'm just asking him right now. He said he wasn't woke. He didn't know. He wasn't well informed about what was going on with her. He wasn't aware. And then he got overreacting and doing too much. No chill. Okay, we got the football. This represents a football player as well. Number 52. Girl with Nike. And then breadcrumbing. She said that he was breadcrumbing her. Okay, avoiding making any real effort. Which means he didn't get up and do nothing. Okay, he was always perched up on that couch or that table or that counter. Okay, perched up, saying yes, he gonna do better. But it's like, Chris, you perched up in the same spot, baby. The only thing you change is the location of your perching. Okay, baby, because you still just saying yeah, but the girl still fussing season after season. And she said keeping one's option open, mind game, and non-committal. So I don't know if he wasn't committing to something, honey. I don't know what. I still don't know. Chris don't know. We don't know. But she just felt like he was breadcrumbing her. Okay. All right. So let's see. Let me see, girl. Let me see what cards I'm going to get. Let's get these folks some advice. Monique needs some advice, girl. But I like how she over there glowing. She is glowing from within in her pictures. I'm telling you, she looked very pretty. She looked, her skin, but she always been pretty and her skin always glowed. It just seemed like in her eyes, I don't see that anxiety, intense look like she looking for somebody to snap on. Okay, and Ken's just so happened to be the person that was easy access. Because she should have did it to Giselle. I would have really loved it. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not promoting any type of violence, if you will. But, girl, if you're going to RoboCop on somebody, go ahead and do it to Giselle. They scared of her. Okay, so let's get some advice for Monique. Divine, let's give Monique some advice to get her through this situation. Okay, let's give Chris some advice. Chris is mourning, y'all. Chris is going through it. Oh, I just want to cry for Chris. Okay, let me see. Chris, it's a karmic relationship. Trust me, it's a real relationship out there for you. Once you learn to love yourself, look at y'all. Both of y'all are loving yourself. She loving herself. She over there looking good. She looking happy with the kids. The kids are looking happy. The kids are glowing. Okay, and they already was little beautiful little glow, like little glow little cabbage patches. They were so cute, and they already little glow worms. That's what they remember, those little glow worms that you used to hug and they glow up. Their face will glow up. So they look so cute, and everybody looks so happy. Kristen lost his weight, which means he ain't stressed out no more. So, and he really, I mean, he done slimmed up, and that means his confidence is going to be up. Monique feel like she's centering herself. Okay, so that's a good thing. So let's see what these cards have to say. Individuality. Monique just needs to go on a solo trip. Okay, a long solo trip. Okay, it says every person has their own personalized study plan in this earth school, and Monique just went out there and discovered hers. So good for her. So she's just trying to find out who she is as an individual. Nothing wrong with that. I'm with her. Oh, and self-love. Go ahead, Monique. You see a little kid need to be guided here. So yeah, she's had to heal this inner child here. Okay. Now, who would leave a cute little baby out there without guidance? But it seems like she out there healing her inner child by loving and guiding herself. Okay. It says, let the walls fall that separates me from my own vulnerable inner child. Okay. It says, I long to take care of myself like never before. Oh, come on, Monique, show out. And she don't come back out extraordinary, baby. It says there's a wild and impetuous uniqueness to you that deserves to be honored. So I love that for her. So she balancing out her stability. Something that happened to her when she was from the age of birth to 7. She balancing it out. I see a lot of red cards here. She also balancing out what she see, her perception of things. Okay, seeing things for what they are and not some type of distorted reality. You know what I'm saying? So that's good for her. She is definitely going through a spiritual transformation. But like I said, Chris is mourning loss right now. Oh, his tree is bare. Okay, but he does have his dove, his spiritual bird that is overseeing things. He may feel alone right now, but things are starting to clip together. Everything's going to make sense in the long run. It says sometimes you learn true offering through loss. You make a passionate invitation for love to take over and bring her own plan instead of the egos. So it's saying like Chris is dropping his ego, okay, because he done lost his tree, his foundation, his paradise that started off the reading with the paradise. He's very heartbroken. And he said he's inviting help in. Invite the divine to pursue you. Seriously, just say, I'm finally ready, God. Pursue me. Okay. Self-explanatory. And divine love. So yeah, they over there healing, girl. So this is how karmic relationships should. This is how it go. You know, I wouldn't say it's toxic because it is kind of toxic, but it not really. Not to like, to a certain extent. Like a karmic relationship is one that you're going to, if you do it right and you learn from it, it's going to hurt. I'm not saying it's painful. It's not going to be painful because I'm sure it's painful for Monique, especially when she get through this healing, to know that she's no longer with somebody who was good, who could possibly be good for her, but not in that time because she needed some healing. And then Chris is going to learn from Monique that he needs to learn to love himself and put himself not really first, because men be doing that, but actually put his health first, put God first, okay, and drop the ego so that you can hear and listen, okay, because you probably be just listening and say, okay, I'm providing material things, but she said she need more than material things. But what she really needed, you couldn't give her, Chris. Okay, so it had to be an individual journey that she had to go through. She couldn't go through it with you. Okay, so but he is inviting help, the divine help. And it says when you offer everything to the divine and detach, you begin a love affair with spirit. So they definitely are on spiritual journeys. I wish them both the best. I like this reading. Okay, I like it. You know, not like that they separating, but I like the healing. The healing. I like the lesson that you could learn from it. I like the fact that, you know, self-love came into play, and that everything that you lose is not always a bad loss. Okay, even though it feels like it in the moment, sometimes it's something you have to lose something to really understand, you know, to really understand love. And that's love for yourself, girl. Okay, period. Because some of the stuff that you lost was just material. Okay, and Monique, and I think he feel like, you know, with Monique leaving and stuff like that, the tree being bare, his, you know, he feel like his house is not a home no more. But your house wasn't a home with her being, you know, unhappy like that, you know, and you didn't feel at home in your house neither. Okay, and you could not understand, the communication was so off. She didn't know how to communicate what she needed, and you couldn't hear what she needed because she wasn't communicating properly. So either way go, love yourself, baby. Complete your journey, and I wish the best for the both of them. Okay, so that's going to conclude the reading, girl. Talk to you later. Bye.